Shri Ganesha, Vinayaka, Ganesha, Deva. Deva Shri Ganesha, Vinayaka Ganesha, Deva.
In the divine realm of Kailash, where the majestic Himalayas touch the heavens, Goddess Parvati resided with her consort, Lord Shiva. Parvati, the mother of the universe, possessed a heart full of love. Yet a longing remained, a longing for a child she could call her own. One day, as Shiva departed for deep meditation, Parvati sought solitude in her celestial abode. She longed for companionship, for someone to cherish, protect, and call her own. Inspired by this maternal yearning, she prepared a fragrant turmeric paste to cleanse herself before her prayers. As she smeared the golden paste on her skin, an idea blossomed in her heart. She gathered the paste, shaping it with precision, love, and devotion. With every stroke of her hands, she molded the figure of a beautiful young boy, strong, radiant, and divine. Placing her hand over the boy's heart, Parvati infused him with life. His eyes opened, shimmering like the golden dawn. His smile filled with innocence and divine radiance. The cosmos itself seemed to acknowledge the birth of this celestial being. She named him Vinayaka, the leader of her household, her protector. As days passed, Vinayaka proved to be a devoted and loving son, always eager to serve his mother. He listened to the divine tales she narrated, sat beside her as she performed sacred rituals, and even learned the art of warfare from celestial beings who visited Kailash often. Despite being young, his wisdom was beyond his years, and his devotion to his mother knew no bounds. One day, as Parvati prepared for her sacred bath, she called Vinayaka close.
My child,
She said, placing her hand upon his head.
Guard this chamber with your life. Let no one enter until I have finished my bath.
Vinayaka bowed before her and vowed to follow her command. Fate, however, had woven a different course for that day. As Vinayaka stood vigil at the entrance, Lord Shiva returned from his meditation, his presence exuding divine energy. Seeing a young boy blocking his way, Shiva raised his eyebrows.
Who are you, child? And why do you stand in my path?
Vinayaka stood firm.
I am the son of Goddess Parvati, and none may enter this chamber while she bathes.
His voice was steady, unwavering. Shiva chuckled at the boy's audacity.
Step aside, young one, for this is my abode as well.
But Vinayaka refused, his resolve as unshakable as the mountains. Shiva's Ganas, his celestial attendants, watched in disbelief. How dare a mere child challenge the great Mahadeva? Enraged, they surged forward, intent on removing the boy from their Lord's path. But what happened next astounded them all. The first wave of attackers was none other than the Bhuta Ganas. Spirits who thrived in battle and chaos. They lunged at Vinayaka with their weapons. But the boy, filled with divine energy from his mother, struck them down one by one. His golden staff moved like a blur. Sending them flying into the sky. The ground trembled beneath his power. Seeing this, Nandi, Shiva's sacred bull and his most trusted general, stepped forward.
You are strong, little one, but you cannot stand against me.
Nandi declared. With a powerful charge, he rushed at Vinayaka. The earth shaking under his hooves. But Vinayaka, quick and agile, leapt aside at the last moment. With a swift strike of his staff, he brought Nandi to his knees. A hum spread among the celestial beings watching the battle. Who is this boy? How does he possess such strength? It was then that Karthikeya, the mighty god of war and son of Shiva, took the battlefield. Clad in his divine armor, wielding his celestial spear, he stood before Vinayaka.
You are brave, but you must surrender. No force can stand against me.
But Vinayaka, ever loyal to his mother's command, refused. The two warriors clashed. Their battle echoing across the heavens. Sparks flew as their weapons met, each strike shaking the very fabric of existence. Kartikeya, known for his unmatched combat prowess, found himself evenly matched against the young guardian. The gods watched in awe. Vinayaka's strength was not merely physical. It was fueled by his unwavering devotion to his mother. Seeing his finest warriors unable to pass, Shiva himself took the field.
Enough!
He said, his voice deep as thunder. Raising his mighty trident, he called upon his celestial power. In a single swift motion, he struck, severing the boy's head. Silence fell upon Kailash. The heavens themselves seemed to mourn. A soft breeze carried away the last whisper of life from the child's form. The divine land, once filled with laughter and warmth, now echoed with a mother's pain. From within the chamber, Parvati felt her heart shatter. She rushed out, her eyes searching desperately for her beloved son. And then she saw him, lifeless, fallen at Shiva's feet. A scream of anguish tore through the heavens. The cosmos trembled at Parvati's sorrow. The sky darkened. The rivers raged, and nature itself grieved. Overcome with loss, Parvati's sorrow turned to fury. Her divine form, glowing with unrestrained energy, threatened to unmake creation itself.
Return my son to me, or witness the destruction of the universe.
She declared, her voice echoing across realms. Realizing his mistake, Shiva's heart filled with regret.
We must act quickly.
He said, turning to his Ganas.
Find the first living being you come across and bring back its head.
Without hesitation, the Ganas departed. Deep in the forests, they came across a mighty elephant, its presence exuding wisdom and tranquility. With great reverence, they took its head and hurried back to Kailash. Shiva, channeling his divine energy, placed the elephant's head upon Vinayaka's body. A brilliant light spread across the heavens as life surged back into the boy. His new form glowed with celestial grace. His large ears signified wisdom, his trunk strength, and his gentle demeanor compassion. Parvati held him close, her tears of sorrow now replaced by joy. Shiva, embracing both mother and son, declared before all the gods,
From this day forth, you shall be known as Ganesha, the leader of the Ganas. You shall be worshipped before all gods, and none shall commence any auspicious task without invoking your name.
and thus the birth of Lord Ganesha was not merely a creation, but a divine decree, a reminder of a mother's love, a father's realization, and a child's unwavering devotion. Remember, knowledge grows when shared, and Dharma shines brighter when followed. So, if you are inspired by this story, hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell icon so you never miss a new story. Like and share to spread the wisdom. We thank you for listening and hope to see you again for our next podcast.